Today's video will be a step-by-step tutorial on how to do your makeup for beginners. Here's the final results. Let's get started.
Hey guys, so I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial for beginners today. Just walk you guys through how I do like a simple face, and hopefully you guys can learn from this video how to do your makeup. I already did these two steps. I prepped my skin with my Ultra Face Moisturizer. It's key to moisturize your face before you start applying your makeup. And then the next step I did was apply sunscreen. I'm gonna be outside today, so it's key to apply sunscreen. Even if you're not gonna be outside, you should still use sunscreen every day.
So you start with the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. And you use this to, one, make your eyeshadow stay on, and two, intensify the color of your eyeshadow.
So you take the wand and you just glaze over your lid where the eyeshadow will be applied. I do have a mirror right over here, so if you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking in the mirror to make sure I don't end up looking crazy, okay? But you just sweep this over your lid. Where you'll be applying your shadow. And I just follow my crease line right there. Like, you don't want to go all the way up to your brow because then the pigment will be too strong. So you want to place it like here. Like, leave some space in between your eyebrow and your eyelid where you will be applying your eyeshadow. And you do the same thing on the other side. So you see that there's primer on both lids. It doesn't have to be like perfectly even. It doesn't really matter. Just make sure that there's some. It does matter if it's even, like where you placed it. But it doesn't matter like if the amount of product is even. It's more wet. Okay. So that's that. Next, I'm gonna be using the Huda Nude palette because I want to keep it simple since this is a tutorial for beginners. So the first brush you will need, I use this MAC 224S, sorry, blending brush. And I think it's key to get a good blending brush because some people struggle with eyeshadow because they can't blend it right. Well, this brush will help. So people always say, I don't know what color to put where. So I'm gonna do, since I'm doing like a beginner's natural look, I'm gonna start right here with this like brownish color. It's called Raw. And I just dip my brush in the color and then start outside and work my way in. Look at this. Back to Raw for the other eye.
I want you guys to know how much I'm blending the shadow. Like, I'm going back and forth over and over again. That's the key. I think people think it'll take 2 seconds to do your shadow, but really to blend it, it takes a little bit. So make sure you're spending the right amount of time on it.
I'm just trying to blend out that line that's there from the primer. So next, I'm going to take, remember this is for beginners, so I'm gonna just take a flat brush. This is an AOA Studio E122 brush. And it's flat and round, small, good for precision. And I'm gonna go in with Secret, the color Secret right here. I know you can't tell. It's like a matte kind of pink, light pink color. So you take it and you just get some on your brush. And then you want to go in. I'm not going to do a cut crease because that's a little advanced. But what I am going to do is show you guys how to kind of create your own cut, but without doing it like technically. So you want to take the product, dab it along where your eye creases. Yeah. pat it. You want to just, you know, press down to make sure that you're getting the maximum product transfer to get the best pigment. See, I did that halfway. I'm gonna go back in with my Secret on the other lid. Same thing. You wanna kind of create your own cut. See how I'm just dabbing the brush along my crease. Now, because I like to be festive, I'm gonna get my brush again, my fluffy brush, and I'm gonna go in with Love Bug for my corners, which is this purple color up here. Tap, 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 tap. We don't need a ton of product on the brush. Maybe even tap it off because we're just going in for the outside little, to smoke it out a little.
So what you do is you want to stay in the corner of the eye, really just going a little bit into your crease and then pulling down a little. You just really want to stay in the outer, like 1/6 of your eye.
Really kind of put pressure into that inner corner. See how on this side it's not there? You want to put some pressure in your corner. So we're almost there. I'm gonna close my eyes so you can see. My last step, I'm gonna take this color Daydream, which is a super pretty like metallic color right here. And I'm gonna put it kind of like on my halo. So like when I close my eye, I put my finger there, that's where it's gonna be. I close my eye, I put my finger here, that's where it's gonna be. Kind of the untouched part of the eye. I guess I'll show you this in this way. So sometimes I will take my primer again and just touch my finger on there a little. So you see what I'm doing, like this. Get some on your finger, not a ton. And where you're gonna put this shimmery color, you're gonna close your eye and tap this primer on just so you can get a better color transfer from it. And you do that again on the other eye, right? You can apply Daydream with your finger, or you can apply it with a brush. Today I'm gonna do it with a brush because I'm not like in my normal makeup areas. I don't have all my tools to clean my hands between every movement. So I'm gonna use a brush. But this, you wanna get like as much product on as you can. Really heavy amount on the brush. I don't know if you can tell, but it's a lot on the brush. Then I pull my eyelid out and I'm gonna dab this, like press it on there because we want maximum color right here. The movement with this kind of pigment is like somewhere between smudging it and like pressing it. You like smudge press it? And now make it even. Tricky without a mirror. I'm gonna use a mirror on here for a second. Just to make it even, go up to the crease, but don't exceed it. Like, so wherever your eyelid closes, you don't want to go up here with this metallic. You want to, you know, you don't want to be in this area with the metallic. You want to keep it down here with the metallic.
If you don't have this exact eyeshadow palette, the key is neutral in the crease, dark on the outside, light on the inside. That's neutral in the crease, dark on the outside, and light on the inside.
Next up is going to be brows. And because my brows are not done right now, it takes a little bit more work. So I'm going to start with the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer and I use this Kylie angled brush, but any angled brush will work. And you pull this out, and this can be also any concealer. I like to conceal under my brow with a lighter concealer, and then when I go over my brow, I use like my foundation or something similar to my foundation, so just so it's not so like harsh and dramatic, but still giving your eyebrows shape. And I'm gonna start by shaping them first under my brow because my brows are not done, so they need a little extra love today. So this is kind of like the advanced eyebrow tutorial. So first you're gonna take the spoolie on the back of your eyebrow pencil or any eyebrow spoolie, and you comb through your brows. That's a key step. Brush through the brows, and then I'm gonna go into the mirror because I don't want to make a mess, but you guys can still see what I'm doing. So you take your brush with your concealer and you kind of highlight where you want your brows, like what shape you're going for. You could go ahead and highlight it right there. See how I just drew a line under there? So from there, I'll take my Pro Concealer brush. This is a Sephora Pro Concealer brush. It's dirty, I didn't wash it, don't judge me. It's from Sephora, Pro Concealer, Anti-Sarness, I don't know what that means, 71. So you take this and you pull down from under here because you also don't want it to be like too OD, right? You just get there, blend it out a little bit so you know what you're working with. And then now that you have your under eye line, take your Anastasia. I use an Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the color dark brown to fill my brows in. And I twist up, make sure you have some product up. And I just kind of like stroke to fill in my brows. You can see my brows are already pretty full to start.
So you just stroke. Don't start on the inside too far in because you don't want it to be too dark in the center. Go along your edge, and then you go towards the middle, and then I'm gonna go ahead and shape it. I like mine a little boxy. Some people don't, but that's how I prefer mine, so that's how I'm gonna show you guys. You brush them out, then you move on to the other side. I'll go back and adjust the brows at the end, but you kind of just want to get your general shape on each side, and then you can match them later. Okay, so here you see we kind of have a situation where one is thicker than the other. So I'm going to take a Q-tip and I'm going to thin out the thicker brow. And now I'm just making them even.
Is in the color NC45. It's a Pro Longwear Concealer by MAC, and I'm going to use it to clean up the top of my brows and under my brows. So the next step is we're going to take this and I just pump a little. This is like unconventional. I'm just going to pump some on my hand because eventually I'm going to use it. Pumped a little drop on my hand, but this is just for my brows. So I'm going to touch. Let's get a little bit of product on each side and then go in with it for go here. This is like for brow definition, and sculpt around like what you just did. Clean it up, make it look neat. See what I did? Paint it there. So that's what's going on. There's a little box around my brows right now. Anyway, take this blending brush, the same contour brush you used earlier, and you just want to blend out the concealer, sure there's nothing there. So then I take the rest of this, which is now dripping all over my hand. I use my ring finger. This is a concealer, and I take it and I dab it under my eyes. So you should use 1 pump of concealer, and it can, you know, be used for all over your face. So you rub this in. I like to use my finger for under my eyes because that's how I get the best coverage. Use whatever's left. There's still some left on the back of my hand, and cover up any like spots, like a pimple right there. I make sure to get rid of as many dark spots as I can because I don't use liquid foundation every day. I just use this concealer mainly and a little bit of powder. Step is to go in with the Radiant Creamy Concealer because I like my under eyes extra bright by Nars, and I just go here like this, and I go like this. Then I go down my nose, down the center. These are all the areas I like to highlight. And then I go on my lip, I go under my chin. And I think that's it. And then I take a wet beauty blender, take your wet beauty blender, and it's wet. And you just go in and dab out your concealer. Really just to make the under eyes right. My lip. Go in my chin. And then you go up the nose. My next step is to take a dry beauty blender, and I'm gonna dip it in my setting powder. I'm gonna use the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder for under the eyes because my under eyes crease when I put concealer in them. Let me blend it out a little. So you wanna make sure, you wanna make sure it's smooth before you start putting on. Take your beauty blender and put some product on it, this amount, and then you press it under the eye. Right? Then you take it again, you like stamp it, like press it, and then you go under the eye with it. And then I go up my nose where I highlight it, and then I go up here because I just get a little oily, like my T-zone. And that's kind of what setting powder does. It just like controls your oils and stuff. So yeah, I take my fluffy fan brush. This one is a Morphe brush, and it's like a fan. It's all crooked now. It's a fan like brush. And I take it and I remove the product from my skin. It's like halfway blending it in and halfway just like wiping it off. So that's that. The next step is to take I use a Studio Fix NC45 foundation, a powder plus foundation. So it's a Studio Fix NC45 powder plus foundation from MAC. I don't know if you can see it. And this is what I use as my like main foundation. So it's used. I use this all the time. I take a fluffy brush. This brush is also from Ingla, I believe. It's just like a fluffy powder brush, and you take it and you put it here. You like get some product on the brush, shake it off, and then you want to just put it all over your face, like you're working it all over your face. Next step after this is I go, what is it called? Bronzer, blush, highlight. So you want to go bronzer, blush, highlight. And where you want to put your bronzer, everyone kind of has like these little lines in their face. Mine is pretty defined, like you can already see it. It looks like I put bronzer there already, but I haven't. So all I do is take, I use this ELF blush brush. It's like angled, which is why I like it. And I use this Fenty Cocoa Naughty Sunstalker bronzer. And I take my angled brush, dip it in to the bronzer. I kind of want to get a lot of product on it because this is my like contour, because I'm not doing like a full contour because it's just basic beginner makeup and we don't need to overdo it, but we still need to be cut, honey. So we're gonna cut on the sides, take this product, get it in there, boom, boom. And then you can do like a little on your nose, like just go up the sides. Next is blush. I'm gonna use a MAC Style blush. It's like a shimmery peach colored blush. Let me open it so you guys can see. It's like shimmery and peach colored and gets the job done. It's similar to the Nars Orgasm blush. This is like peachish color, right? So you take some on your brush and I blend it all the way up into all the way up like that. So you take it again, get some product, and you go like this, and you go all the way up. Where do you start? Smile, go all the way up, right? Because you also don't want to just have like a little red dot on your cheeks, like not cute. Blend her up, see that? Okay, so next I'm gonna take this Too Faced highlighter. Oh, luminous bronzer, sorry, it's in the color Snow Bunny. This is the case. This is what it looks like. I use this one also very often, so it's worn down. And I used an angled brush. This is old, this is probably ELF. It's a angled bronzing brush, I believe. Or it might be a blush brush. So I get a lot of products. I like highlighter and I go like right under, see that? The cheekbone to give you that like boom, bam, bomb moment. See that? I also take this and I go down my nose because yes, up on my upper lip, because yes, right? And on your chin because yes, girl. Okay. Next, I do one coat of mascara and then I'll come back to mascara again, right? So you take one coat and you go up on your top lashes. And then go down on your bottoms. When you do your bottoms, just be careful because it's so messy. It gets messy. Next, you're gonna take, I use this Fenty eyeliner, fly liner. I'm not gonna do a wing because wings are hard and this is a beginner's tutorial, but I am gonna still line my top line because I'm gonna put lashes on, and a top liner makes your lashes blend better. So you take the fly liner, pull your eyelid out, and then you start at the root of your eye and you just pull it. This is a good eyeliner for beginners. No wing, little baby wing. Then you just go back and clean her up so she's straight. we're getting towards our final steps. So when I get towards the end, I'm not gonna do a bottom liner. Oh, let me do a quick bottom underliner thing. So to do your underliner, take your same flat brush that you used earlier and then spray it with Fix Plus spray, which is a setting spray that I use. So you take this and you spray it. I don't want to do it. I'll do it over here. This is so you can get color. Your color will stay like a nice color deposit from your under thing. Okay, I don't know. Anyway, so you take this. It's wet. It's a little damp, and you dip this in there, and you want to underline your eye. So this, you just look up. If you wear contacts, be careful when you do this because sometimes the product will like transfer. I know y'all probably can't see exactly what I'm doing, but take some product and go under the eye. Okay, so now take I use this black Duo brush on adhesive glue for my lashes, and today I'm going to use some Ardell eyelashes, the 523s. These are $1. So you take the lash, open this up, and you just paint like a little line on it. This is how I do it. With this black glue, you could paint it on your eye and just stick the lash on. But what I do is a little bit of both because you don't want them to come off. So I put glue, not a lot. It's not a lot of glue. I don't know how to show you. It's not a lot of glue on my black post. Let it dry a little. But in the meantime, you can take this black glue with this wand. You don't have to do this step, but I am because I want my lashes to stay on today. And you just kind of like paint along the line where it's gonna go. Right? So we have that there. You take your first lash and you put the, oh, wrong side. Okay. Really playing on the edge here. So you take your first lash and you just stick it in the socket. If you have trouble with your lashes, use the back of like one of your brushes, and once you get it on, you want to just push it in along the lash line to make sure that you get like the best like camouflage of the band. It's tacky now. Yeah. Okay, so then now take your mascara again for your bottom lashes. We're almost finished. Home stretch, and I go over my bottom lashes again because I like it to be like full. Do I have a little? Sometimes if you take a spoolie, like right now it's going on some ghetto-ness over here. If your bottom lashes get stuck to your top lashes while your lash glue is drying, just take a eyebrow spoolie and like comb it through. That's what I just did. Now let's do some lips. Okay, I take a brown cork lip liner. This is a staple. If you are around my color, like if you're like a brown skin girl, this cork liner will save you because it goes with everything. Even if you're not a brown skin girl, the cork liner will save you because it goes with everything. So you take cork, line your lips. I'm gonna use Myth today, which is like a nudie pink for MAC, and I fill my lips in. Ready yet? And I'm gonna come in with a gloss from Mother Pat McGrath. This is my favorite lip gloss. It's called Faux Real. It's a lip gloss from Pat McGrath. It is expensive, but it's so bomb. And you take this and you go in on your bottom and you do that. You're done. Kisses? I'm kidding. Kisses? Okay, so then now you can just look at anything that needs to be like fixed on your face. So like my brows could be brushed. My brows, I really need to go get them done. I'm so sorry I'm showing you guys this video with them looking like this because it's making it difficult. Two things we have to do. We have to highlight under the brow, which is a quick one. Where is my brow? Okay, so we're gonna use the same brush that we use for the underbrow. And I'm just gonna dip it in this color Crave. Crave is like up here. It's like golden kind of color. And I'm gonna come in right up under here and just give me a little brow highlight moment. Crave, brow highlight, right? It's rough, okay? We had a rough day. Ooh, Crave all over my face. Okay, so now I'm gonna just take the brush. It still has product on it, and I'm gonna blend out up here, right? Because this in-between area, you don't want to go get new product for it, but you want to just blend it a little there. Right? Okay, so this is our final look. Boom, bam, oh, boom, my fave. Okay, so Fix Plus setting spray will make you bomb all day, sis. And I like to be a little glowy, so this will make me a little glowy. So you close your eyes and you just spray all over your face. I do like 5 sprays, so like 1 on this side. Okay, I do like 10, but whatever. So that's what it takes to get bomb, okay? And look at y'all see this? A baby hairs and bun moment. Whoop whoop whoop. Attention, siren. Hello, baby hairs and buns. But anyway,